ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bring you some more Minecraft, bring you some more theories, talking to you live. You know how we do. It's currently nighttime, and I do have super fast tree mode on. It's Xbox hacks, if you guys didn't know. Console a little pro. Yeah, it works. I can't really tell you the cheat code or I'll get banned, but I'm just like, I kind of want to build a house. I want to build somewhere I can farm. Like, let's update real quick. How about an update? Before we get into stories, I do want to talk about where we kind of left off last episode, like the future and all that cool shit. If you guys kind of knew, I got diamonds. I just found them a couple episodes ago. Just found them a little bit ago. And I got a diamond pickaxe. I got obsidian so I can build an enchantment table and obviously a nether portal. Those are the two big things. I got a ton of iron. My world's full of snow, so it's really pissing me off. I got pumpkins. That'll be good for nothing. I got a ton of cobblestone. So I'm thinking then just building some sort of cobblestone thing above the area where I can, grow some wheat and some sugarcane maybe, and build a library and build an enchantment table and a new bed. Because this is just kind of like a bum house with a swimming pool that's just a little lake stone swimming pool. So that's kind of the plan. So let's take a nap. Let's time travel into the future, ladies. Oh my god, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm in the future. Look at that. So yeah, last episode there were spiders above my house, and now there's spiders above my house still. You fucking spider. Jump on my base. I got iron helmet actually. But what I did, man, look at these trees, man. I swear I just planted them. Haha, fuck you, zombies. I should just build a huge stone structure on top of one of these creepers. Fuck off, creeper. Fuck off. Oh, shit. Whatever. Just blew up my tree. What a jerk. I did want to talk about the future, guys. And stuff that I could see actually, I don't know, existing in the future, I guess, is the thing. Like, last episode, I remember talking about, like, 100 years from now. What kind of crazy shit could I see happening? And obviously I could see a lot of stuff happening. Man, it'd be cool if I just built a house like on top of that tree. I like doing weird shit like that in Minecraft. I don't know what it is, but like I like just like on top of something. I'll just start building, and then I'll like build my own little platform and do whatever. Like, what if they have houses like that in the future? I don't know. That'd be weird, but I could see something like that happening. I should probably build some ladders. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, what do you think? First of all, let me ask that question in the beginning, so you guys can have something to think about while I ramble on about it. What do you guys think? What could you see randomly us having as a technology in the 100 years? Obviously, we have the internet now, so let's try and develop upon that, because I think a lot of things obviously now are scientific, but I had this thought earlier that a lot of technologies, at least in our society, it seems, the United States over here, it's a lot of military. Like, there is science and medicine and all that stuff, but I feel like the military has such a big impact on what is being. Why am I chopping this tree down? I'm such a jerk. This is the one I wanted to build on top of, right? Still gonna exist. I should probably like put a dirt block up there and like another tree. I'm gonna go steal this thing over here. So yeah, I think like, I don't know, medicine is a weird thing, because medicine has become an industry now, and that's not good. Having a medical industry means that it's trying to make money on medicine, which when in reality it should be trying to help. It should just be trying to help people out, and that's really not what it's doing. It'd be really cool. I don't know how this is gonna work, but this is gonna be cool. So yeah, like medicine. God, there's a lot of I like sci-fi movies, and so a lot of ideas that you get are obviously coming from sci-fi and stuff like that. I should probably bring up as much stone as I can bring right now, just so I can do all this shit right now while I talk to you. Is this my house? Yeah. Fucking cows all up in my shit. That's what happens. Yeah, run, pigs. A lot of movies, sci-fi movies I was getting into, there was one where I'm trying to think of the name of it. He goes and like steals their organs back, like they loan all the organs, and it's something like, whatever. Repo men. Oh my God. Kind of a weird idea in which they all have like, they loan organs. Like, oh, you have cancer? Here, we'll give you a, new heart or new lung. And if you don't pay this exorbitant amount of money, then we'll come and steal it back from you. It's kind of the logic that they use. So it's a little crazy, but I mean, stuff like that, like, I don't know, the way we're going right now, shit, it doesn't seem that crazy. Like, I don't know. But there's some science going on. And in weird ways, a lot of governments don't like that stuff. And different parts of the, in different parts of the world, like there's certain, procedures that you just cannot have done here in the United States. And there's certain things that they don't allow for science. But then you look back historically, and like during periods of war, you don't really know what's going on. And there were lots of instances in Germany, for example. I'm not, calling out Germany for any, reason other than, well, obviously. But there were instances, I wonder if I could, like, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Like, put a dirt block here. I need bone meal, don't I? It probably work, though. I think it works. Let me see here. Get rid of the fucking, I don't need water buckets. What other kind of future technologies could I see happening? Space travel is a big thing. Now let's talk about something serious. How about light? I was gonna say light travel, but we're really talking about time travel, I guess would be the proper thing to speak about on this day. Because time travel is an interesting. I need to go back down and get all that shit. Time. Let's just start with time and the concept of time. Time is relative. That's the first thing that you need to understand. It's modern, modern relative physics. Time is all relative to your position and your direction and something else, I think, like your speed, obviously. And so, excuse me, if you're moving and something else isn't moving, I don't know. There's a lot of things that has to do with, and you think about astronomy, first of all. And, astronomy and the stuff that they're seeing is, based, everything that we see is based on how far away it is, which means it's that far really into the future of what we're actually seeing. So, when we look, they're saying, if you look really deep and really far into away something, you're looking if you're looking a million light years away, you're looking a million years away, because that's how long light takes. It's something ridiculous like that. And you have to understand that light years and stuff like that, that's crazy. Light is the fastest traveling thing that we know about. I use the word thing so that, obviously I know thing is not the best word to describe light. But it is, in a weird way, it kind of is the best word to describe light. I don't know if that makes sense. Just in a simple word. Where's this freaking bone meal? So the idea that you could time travel is kind of strange, in my opinion. And they've done tests. If you guys don't know about stuff like this, they've done tests of it's called quantum mechanics and stuff like that. And they've figured out that you can actually travel, things travel really fast and sometimes faster. Quantum physics. This is just jumping all over the place. But quantum physics is, and basically a lot of physics these days, is starting to realize that in simple terms, large particles, me, you, Earth, Sun, planets, don't always react the same as subatomic particles. If that makes sense. And when I'm talking subatomic particles, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. When I'm talking about subatomic particles, I mean stuff like really tiny stuff that makes up nucleuses and makes up electrons and weird shit like that. That's, oh man, shit. Can I build something all the way on top of this? I'm gonna eventually have to take down. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We'll figure it out. I'm going to take down all these stone blocks and make it look all pretty like it's just a tree. I'm just going to go really high. Fuck yeah. Whatever. So yeah. Time travel. I think it's possible eventually. I mean, they've done tests with these quantum particles, and they realize that they don't react the same, and like they can like travel, like you can have one particle here and it can react similarly with the particle on the other side of the total universe. Like, it's really weird stuff that doesn't make sense with modern day physics. And so what they're trying to do is re-understand physics really with small particles, because it's just totally different. And when you start thinking about stuff like that, it really makes you start thinking. And when you start, when you have like a somewhat of a belief along the lines that I do, where, we're all made of the same stuff, but you start to realize that some of the really small stuff maybe doesn't react to things the same way you do, I guess, if that makes sense. And that's just kind of interesting. It's just an interesting thought. And like, maybe like that whole God thing, like maybe it's not something that's like above us. Maybe it's something like in us, like it's what we're all made of. And that's just like, God is the fact that, something as specialized as us, it even exists. And I don't know where that one's going. Oh man, God is just a concept to understand, make sense, and understand the craziness that we actually live in. I don't know what the limit is. I'm gonna have a dope ass treehouse, that's for damn sure. And then I'll build like ladders I'm eventually gonna like dig down, and then I'll like build ladders maybe all the way back up or something, and it'll look like there's I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure it out. But it's almost dark. But I think I can build up here, because like they ain't gonna get to me up here. I'm a gangsta. What other kind of stuff do they think they have? Like, here's a cool, obviously sci-fi movie, Minority Report. That's interesting shit. Like, that's like, oh man. And there's another one where they like actually travel into the future type of thing to be able to, whatever they do, they like, what is it, like the source code one, where they like travel into the future to like change what's actually happening, but they only have a certain amount of time because of some crazy ass other shit. That's some weird stuff. I remember that one. That was a weird ass movie, but I like stuff like that. I really like sci-fi movies. In all likelihood, next 100 years, let's pull like a Nostradamus. We will probably have more wars, more horrible shit happen, more, it's actually, what I think it's going to get down to is I think we're just going to have a lot more, you'll see, in a weird sense, it'll be kind of like a fight for resources, I think is the best way to describe it. I think this is high enough. Look at that. It's just snow everywhere. It'll be a fight for, imagine if this was the world, right? Imagine this as the world. And like, man, there's nothing. And it'll eventually get to that point where there's nothing. And we're all just, huddled in a corner, trying to get some coal or some diamonds or whatever it may be. And that's where you're going to see a lot of fighting. Imagine if there was a million, 100 million people on this. Oh, man. To say the least. King of the castle. But yeah, so, I don't know. You guys got to let me know what you think down below. I think in 100 years, man. Nanotechnology, I mean, they're trying to come up with like cryotechnology. They're trying to do all sorts of stuff. Who knows if it even works? Any of that crazy shit. Like, but I have faith in mankind to be fucking smart as shit. I think that's the best way I can describe. Is that open lava down? That's probably a torch or something I put down. But I think mankind is very smart. And I think our intelligence has been greatly increased in, recent time. Over the past, I think we're on an exponential tangent to just greatly increase our knowledge and our being. And I think we are going to see some crazy shit in years to come. I guess that's the best way to describe it. How am I ever going to get out of this house? This is a horrible idea, Leon. I'm just going to live up here forever. I'm just going to sit up here and talk to you guys like I'm on top of the mountain or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just dig all the way down. Oh no, that would just kind of ruin my treehouse. That's a bad idea. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We will figure it out. Man is a genius. Sometimes he gets himself. That's the thing. I think that's the kind of situation we're in, where we're man, right? And we've gotten ourselves into a weird situation. We're on top of this thing. At least I haven't fallen off. We're kind of like on Earth, and we fucked it up, and we're not really getting along too well, and we're running a little low on resources, and the Earth's maybe not responding as well as we thought it would, but we're getting pretty smart, and we're figuring some shit out and understanding our universe and environment. But there's always that fear, that there's always that thing that what if we just get smacked? What if we're done? Sometimes we get ourselves into some weird circumstances, but I think as long as there's no crazy thing we couldn't predict, I think we could work this out. So I think I need to talk a little bit more about futures, like real future technologies, maybe some conspiracy type of stuff, like things we might see like actually in the future. This one's just kind of about society, where I think it's going. I think we'll hang on, but I think first world countries will hang on. I think it's going to be a lot more communal. I'll be more communal. I think it's going to be a lot more even. I think that's what it's going to be. There will be the disparity, obviously, but I think the middle class is going to, be the majority. And we're never going to have a middle class revolution. That's for damn sure. But that'll be another story for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to talk about some more crazy shit in the next episode. I don't know. Probably get back on that time travel shit because that stuff's crazy. And some more future stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. A lot more coming soon. You know how we do. And I got to figure out how to get down here from here. So we'll figure that out and I will get back to you soon, guys.